Hello, everyone. I am Faith Godbold from A Touch of Faith. Thank you for watching the replay. Come on in. I am super excited to be back with you today as we create something bright and beautiful for your door. And it's going to be a sunflower wreath. So as you come in, make sure you say something so I know you're here, whether you're watching us right now, live, or later on the replay. And while you're at it, if you don't mind, would you drop your city and state in the comments? I always look forward to seeing how far our broadcast is reaching. If this is your first time tuning in, why don't you comment the word new? And after the live is over, I will go back and invite you to become a part of our faith family. And speaking of becoming a part of our family here, I'd love to have you follow me. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and click the three dots. You can turn on your live notifications right now so you never miss a live, and go ahead and click that follow and like page button. I'd love for you to do that. And then on YouTube, of course, you can subscribe to my channel. We're working toward 2,000 subscribers. I'd love to have you here. So if you'll give us a subscribe, go ahead and like the video, and you can even tell someone else about us. Turn on your notification bell. That way you will always know whenever we are live. So let's see who is here in the comments. Hey, Mom, how are you? I see my mom has made it. Hello, Donzel is here. Hello. And Dawn is here. Well, hi, Dawn. China Stevens, welcome. Thank you all for waiting for me. I appreciate you all. If you have not ever gone live, this would be foreign to you, but I will tell you that you can leave everything set, ready to go. And when you come back, it's not always the case. So if we're ever a few minutes past 5:30, just know we're coming. And I appreciate you all being here and waiting for us. Oh my gosh, let's see. Hello, Miss Kathy, how are you? And y'all, I am just going to give a special shout out really quickly because I don't know how long he can stay here. Nick from Nick Seasonal Decor is here. Hey, Nick, I had the pleasure of meeting him. I visited his place of business, and when I tell you I was truly blessed, Nick, you made my day. I met his sisters, Stella and Allison, and I made a post about it on my page. So if you missed that, go back and check it out. We are going to be creating some beautiful projects upcoming in the next few lives, so I can't wait to show you. We might even have to do a little haul to show you all the pretties. That's all I can say. My bag is right here. So, hey, Nick, tell your family hello. And I'm still praying for Yaya, okay? I hope everything is going well for her. All right, I see Melissa is here. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Thank you all so much. Sister Julia's here. Y'all are coming on in. I appreciate all of you on YouTube. I can see a lot of first-timers. So thank you all for tuning in. Keep coming in. Keep those comments coming. We are going to make a beautiful sunflower wreath, and then as we go throughout, I'll tell you more about my special trip to Tabor City, North Carolina. And if you're in the creative circle, I was thinking that could be a field trip, so you have to let me know what you all think, okay, Miss Kathy and anyone else watching. All right, so are y'all ready to get started? Because I'm beginning to prep for some craft shows and vendor events that I have coming up, which will be hopefully this month. I'm waiting for the official notification before I let you all know. That's the only reason I haven't said anything yet. I'm pretty sure one is official, and it'll be the last weekend of the month, and it's a 2-day event. This will be the first time we've done a 2-day, so I'll be sharing that with you, so stay tuned for that information. Oh, Nick, thank you so much. Yes, we will be back again very soon, especially since you're only an hour away. Thank you. Oh, and daylight savings is tomorrow. That's right. So we will have more daylight, but of course that means we're losing that hour, right, Donzel? So we're preparing for our upcoming vendor events. I was out in the enclosed trailer today. We're getting that switched over because I had left the Christmas from our last event, which was in December. So we are going to have lots of spring, everyday door decor, and we're going to have all the things that you see. So welcome to my studio. We're going to create a beautiful sunflower wreath. And we're going to use my Unique in the Creek board today. I'm going to go ahead and get it prepped. I created as many of the petals ahead of time as I could. before going live, and then we'll finish the rest together. So let me get some more of my zip ties here. Hello, Gary. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Y'all are just blessing my heart today. Thank you. So how is everyone doing? Y'all come on in. We're going to create a wreath. We'll hang out for about an hour. I'm just going to take out a bunch here, y'all, because I need to refill my stash here. So I am going to use that beautiful sunflower yellow that you've seen me use before. We are going to also add some leaves to it. And I think this is going to be a gorgeous design. It's actually one of my favorites to create. And yeah, so this is going to be beautiful. How many of you love sunflowers? Does anyone decorate with sunflowers by chance? Because they are gorgeous, not just for spring, but also for every day. Congratulations, Gary. That is awesome. I'm so happy you're here. So happy you found us. We are a faith-based business, and my business is built on, I will say, the inspiration of the Holy Spirit. God is my ultimate CEO, and he leads and he guides me in every single thing to make and create and teach and do and all the things. So I am so excited you found us. I feel like you're going to be right at home here. Thank you. So I'm just going around adding my zip ties to my board. This is just going to help me have a way to hold all of the petals in. And I'll show you the petals in just a second. So we are in South Carolina, Florence, South Carolina, and most of my vendor events are in the PD area. Is that what you're asking, Gary? Sister Julia says she decorates with sunflowers. Love it. But yeah, I don't know if Nick is still here, but I will tell you, he truly blessed my heart. His story is so inspiring. He has been creating wreaths since he was a teenager, and he now has had his business, of course, full time for a while. But what I will say blessed me so much is that he encouraged me that I could do the same. He said, I'm doing it, so you know you can do it. And I really just appreciate that, just having that encouragement and support. I didn't tell him this yesterday, but I felt that was God speaking through him. Have y'all ever had that before, where you're talking to someone and you connect with the words that they're saying to the point where you know it's not even just their words anymore, but it's God using them? So I told him I received that for myself, because we never know what God has for us. And I know I am a firm believer. I don't believe in putting any limits on God at all. So tell me, where is St. Cloud? I'm not sure where that is. Tell me where St. Cloud is. Miss Kathy's daughter loves sunflowers. Love it. Awesome. All right, y'all. So we've gotten the outside added in. Oh, Florida. Okay. So we're in South Carolina. I have some family in Tampa, Florida. Hearing you say that. But we mostly stick to South Carolina right now for our vendor events. But we do sell online. So if you want to check us out, the address, I believe, is on the upper left corner of your screen. atofaith.com. If you're on YouTube, you can just click the link that's already in the description box of this video. And my Facebook people, you can easily just comment links and you'll get that link directly to your inbox. So we have a couple of weeks. I'm really preparing for 2 shows this month. So literally I was out in the garage grabbing all the things that I wanted to share with you all this month in our in-person events. And I really think you're going to love it. We have a treat. You're going to be just in for a treat. So stay tuned. All right, y'all. So y'all have to tell me, what is the weather like today for you all? Because I had to put my shorts on. I have the fan going. I was talking to my mom before the live. She had to turn her air conditioning on, and I was so tempted to turn the air on. It is 76 degrees right now in my studio. They were calling for a high of 81 today. I don't know if we got that 81, but when I tell you I feel the heat already, and I was like, I had not planned to go from like heat. Usually we have like a period where you don't turn anything on, which is what we've been doing. And it feels so early to have to turn the air on. But if y'all see me get up and turn it on, that's what I'm doing. So far the fans are, helping, but I was not expecting this. So yeah, I had to go dig out my shorts. So I guess it's time to start switching my clothes out. Donzel says it was 71, but now it's 64. See, now that, Donzel, I like that kind of weather. I can deal with that. Is anyone else like me where you have to switch out your clothes? Because I feel like I just got the winter clothes hung up, and now it's going to be time to switch them out. If I'm not mistaken, I think we have a cold snap coming up in the next week. Yep, same here, Miss Kathy. Miss Kathy says hi. 81 and 77. That's exactly what we are too. All right, y'all. So I've done the 2 rows. Let's do the inner. Normally I do this before the live, y'all, but I was trying to get some petals made because I felt like that would be take a little longer. Although I was kind of impressed. I think I did 20. I made 20 petals in less than 15 minutes. So I was going like super fast. Super fast. So yeah, but this is going fast too. It's not taking too long. All right, 4 more, and then we're going to start building our wreath, and then we'll make some more petals. I have enough made. Really, I've made half. 78-inch raw. Okay. There we go. All right, last 4, y'all. We did it. So yeah, I mean, literally it's like coat weather is over. Scarves. Usually I'm ready for it, but I don't know. I don't think I prepared myself this year. All right, so we have all of our zip ties in, ready to hold on to our yellow petals. So let's get a few petals. And I have them right here. I'm just going to flip up some of these. All right. So all of my pieces are already cut. And all we're going to do is just make these into beautiful little daisy petals. So if you have watched me on my channel before, you've seen me do this, but I'll zoom you in just so you can see how I'm making them, and then I'll zoom back out. All right. So I like to start by taking my top tip and I just fold it down to the bottom. Make like a little triangle, just like that. And then all I'm going to do now is rotate it. And I'm showing this now because usually I have people on YouTube who will ask me, how did you do that? So I'm showing you now. So there's the triangle. And then I'm going to take this tip and fold it over the edge of my table just like this so I can tuck it under. And then I'm just going to gather it with my fingers just like so. Holding on to everything. And then I like to zip tie mine because usually I do all my prep first and then I build the wreath. So I'm still going to do that. So I'm going to zip it just like so. Pull it tight. Fan it out. And then we can trim off our little zip tie here. And here is our daisy petal, just like so. Now you don't have to do this step, but sometimes I like to add a dot of glue to my tip just to keep them together, just like that. And what do y'all think? Look at there. Petal number 1 is done. All right, let's do another one. I am putting my mesh on my table the same way each time, so you can choose which way I like for my sealed edge to be on my right. Totally up to you. So I pull that top tip down, crease it to make a triangle, and I'm going to rotate it. Because I'm right-handed, I like the point to be on the left. I just place my hand there to hold it in place. Find the end here, fold it under, and then I'm just going to scrunch it all up while I'm holding that left tip together. And this is where I was telling you earlier. Oops, look at there. I let go. Hold on. Don't let go. Here we go. This is where I was telling you earlier that I was making these before the live, and I was able to get half of them done in like 10 minutes. Okay. Tie it down, trim it off. And then if you want, for that extra step, just to keep your petal together, you can glue your tip. Now, I didn't do any of that earlier, and you're going to see that when we get to those petals, because I literally was all about speed. Okay. And there's our petal. Y'all like it? Look at there. All right, so let's make the rest of these. I'll go a little faster this time. I'm going to see. Let me, I want to make sure I can still see my comments. Oh, that was perfect. Love it. So my sunflowers do really well at my market events. So I wanted to have multiple options for sunflowers. So I think we already have a couple of these, which will be nice. So I know Sister Julia says she decorates with sunflowers. Miss Kathy's daughter decorates. Anyone else decorate with sunflowers at their house? And the reason I think these do so well, y'all, is because they're so versatile. They're not just limited to spring, right? You can have these out for summer every day, because some people have like sunflower theme kitchens or just sunflowers in their home in general. Any little frayed pieces, y'all, I just trim those off just like so. And I love how they brighten any front door. So if you feel like your door looks dull, this would be a gorgeous wreath to add to your door. And if you have a storm door, it's perfect for your door because this wreath is not going to be really thick. It can accommodate having a storm door close over it. So that's one thing I like to point out about this wreath also. So what do y'all think about the color? And do you like the petal that I'm making? All right, just like that. Look at there. Isn't that amazing? So after we get these made, then we'll go ahead and start adding some in, and then we'll come back and make some more. Thank you. Yes, I love it too. I like to call it sunflower yellow because it's so bright and beautiful. Reminds me of the sun too. So tomorrow at this time, it will be what, 6:58? Is that right? So that means we'll have longer days, which I'm going to enjoy that because when I leave to go to work, it's usually dark right now, and I don't like that. I prefer to have daylight because it makes me feel like it's nighttime when I'm going to work in the dark. I feel like I should still be home in the bed or something, or resting. Oh, and I didn't tell you, if you love this wreath, you can comment the word sunflower to grab one for yourself. We haven't made this one in a while in my shop, so I'm excited to add this one back. We've done other variations. This one takes quite a bit more material than the last one we made. So of course, the more material, the cost's going to vary. But I love this one because it's going to be nice and full by the time we're finished. That's it, Mom. I love it. Okay. All right, one more, y'all, and then we're going to start adding them in. Go ahead and open the camera back as we get ready for that, because y'all have seen me do them all mostly. This one feels a little wonky, but we're going to try to make it work. We'll see. Y'all have any questions so far? What do y'all think? It goes pretty quick, especially when I'm not doing anything else, if I'm just focused on this. But a lot of times I like to make my petals ahead of time before I actually need them. Since this one's acting a little wonky, I'm going to add a little glue to help it. Just kind of keep its shape a little bit better. I think this was one of the pieces at the end of the roll. So I'm just adding a dot of glue on each side. All right, y'all ready to add some in? So I have my stack right here. Look at all those beautiful petals. Let's get our board. Oh, there we go. I can see us again. Okay. So I'm going to start just on this outside ring. It doesn't matter where you start. We're going to add these in, and I'm going to use my pliers just so I don't have to keep gripping it here. And I'm just going to pull tight. Close the screen, y'all. There we go. That way the comments come back the way I need them to be. And I'm just going to go around and add these in all the way around. So I guess soup weather is over too, y'all. So I found some leftover soup that I had still in the fridge, and I was like, ooh, I wonder if I'm going to feel like eating any soup. But I don't know. I'll probably have to wait until that cold spell comes. Because right now, the thought of anything warm, hot, I should say, like hot soup, I don't know. But y'all tell me, what do y'all think? All right, I'm doing the same thing on that other edge, just to make it more defined. And these are going in so nicely. Can y'all see how they're lying like just next to each other here? Oh, that's good, Miss Kathy. So even in hot weather, I need to be like you then. Look, when I grow up, I think as long as I'm not overheated, like earlier, I think when I was moving around and doing things, that made me feel like I was like, oh, I got to cool off. So yeah, I can see that. Because places like Panera Bread, they wouldn't have their soups, right? If people didn't eat them anytime. So yeah, I can see that. Looking great. Thank you. All right, so we have half added. And I love a beautiful flower wreath, y'all, but sunflower I especially love. All right, so now let me add these from my drawer, and I did not trim the zip ties yet, so we're going to do that at the same time. And I'm going to glue my tips too. Just like so, as we add those in. And I like to give mine a little shape just to make it look more three-dimensional instead of looking flat. Well, yeah, you're right, Mom. I do like coffee. So I guess it's really the same thing, right? Like they say, same difference. I wonder though if it for me, and I'm only speaking for me right now. Usually I drink coffee first thing in the morning, but I will say I do drink it at night, and I think I still do that in the summertime. So yeah, I guess soup should have that same option, right? Like I should give it that same kind of treatment. So y'all, this little gluing that I'm doing is totally optional. It's not required. That's just something I'm doing because I have a certain look that I like for my wreath. And I usually even take the coffee that I don't drink at work, because I usually have leftovers. I don't drink it all. And then that's the coffee I drink at night. I just finish my coffee. So I'm not making extra coffee, it's just drinking the leftovers. And then sometimes I don't drink it all. So what ends up happening, I don't waste it, I don't throw it out. I save it in a cup and put it in the fridge. And then usually that's my weekend coffee. Like if I want some coffee and I still have some left over, I just drink that. So I definitely get like my my coffee out. Don't waste it. I did wood burn this, y'all, too, just to make sure the edges were really nice the way I want them to be. So this is going to be a really nice full wreath. I'm sure you can already tell it. My mom and I were talking about how we both had leftovers from my birthday dinner, which was a week ago. And we ate off of it 4 different times. So wasn't that amazing? So in addition to eating out that night, we had enough for 3 more meals. And I didn't realize she made hers last like that too. We were talking about, I was like, wow, Mom, me too. So you know it was a lot of food in our box, if that were the case. And what did we have? We had fish and shrimp baked potato, hush puppies, slaw, and salad, I think. And it was a really good meal. And it took us back because we started talking about how when we were younger, we would have fish on Fridays. Like, did y'all have any traditions like that or have them now where you have certain foods that you eat certain days of the week? So that just kind of took us back to those days, you know, when you have like food that you look forward to eating on a certain day. And I hadn't even thought about that in years. Trying to think, do we have anything like that now? No. Mr. Touch of Faith and I, we don't. We kind of just wing it throughout the week. And I have my favorites that I'll prepare that are easy, go to. And then usually Friday night, we'll call that date night. And we'll get, you know, like something either eat out or like order in or go pick it up, I should say. All right, y'all, we have 2 more. We've made it. Yes, it is, Mom. That was Jumpin' Jays that we ate up. It's really good. So if you're ever in the area and you want some really good seafood, it is delicious. All right, we have 1 more. And then I'll hold it up and show you what we have so far because it's looking so beautiful. But I don't want you to take my word for it, so I'm going to hold it up and show you. And let me see if I can fix this piece right here because that wonky piece I ended up using first, and now it's going to be on top here. So let me see if I can fix this. I think what I'm going to do, let me just move it down 1. So let me take this out. I'm going to just switch these 2. So let's move these down. All right. So I'm going to put this one in first. This is just me wanting my wreath to look a certain way, y'all. Oh, Friday was fish day, Sundays was fried chicken. Now, you know, that sounds very familiar. I don't know if we ever stated that, but I feel like we did that too. I love it. And for us, I know usually on Sundays, I like a home cooked meal, even if I don't cook it. So if we pick up dinner, I like to have things like mac and cheese and fried chicken and maybe collards or cabbage, you know, things like that. So yes, I love it. And you know what, y'all? I may just have to, I really didn't even need to do that because no matter what, that piece is still going to be on the top. So I think what I might do is turn my wood burner back on in a bit and just wood burn that down. Just thought about that. Let me see if I can move the blue piece up a bit. Here we go. All right, I stretched it up just a little. What I might do, let me use my fine scissors here. Just trimming it up to where I want it. Just like that. Then I'll heat seal it after we're done. Okay, so I really didn't need to remove that piece at all. There was no need to do that because it's still on the top. Hey, Aunt Flo, you're here. I'm glad you made it. We're talking about all the things today. All right, let's go through. Trim off the zip ties. And then I'll hold it up and show it to you. Because you probably already sort of see it, right? All right, take a look, y'all. What do you think? Oh, look at there. Look at how full it is. Can y'all see the fullness? So that's just our outside layer. And we have 2 more rows we're going to do. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. Let's make some more. And y'all keep chatting. I'm going to make these fast. Thank you. All right. I'm going to make these super fast. Okay. Let's see. Let me move the wreath out of the way. All right. So y'all keep on chatting, and I'm going to look up. Occasionally, I'm just going to make these. Did anyone have to work today? I don't know, Sister Julia or anyone. Did y'all work today? I think I'm going to make them, and then we'll come back and trim them, okay? Because that's the fastest way. I'm going to throw them in my drawer because they're all the same now. And who else is going to have vacation time soon or spring break like me? I think we have 20 or 19 days. I think 19 now. No working today. Okay. Well, that was good. I didn't think you did. Thank you. Yeah, the outside is looking good, isn't it? Oh, that is right. I forgot, Sister Julia. We got to celebrate then. Sister Julia says she is retired. That is awesome. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. It's hard to believe, Sister Julia, but I'm almost there too. Can you believe that? So I've started thinking about it, what that's going to look like. So you'll probably hear me talking about that more. Yeah, you deserve it. You worked, put all your years in. So I'm so thankful God allowed you to reach your retirement. That is beautiful. Who else is retired so we can celebrate you? And I tell you what, it goes fast. So if you're young and just getting started, I encourage you to start looking at your financial future, even though your future isn't here yet, because you can set yourself up so that when you retire, you don't have to work. You don't have to worry about, how you're going to pay for things. So that would be my lesson. Aunt Flo is retired. Look there, Mom's working on hers. Awesome. I love it, Sister Julia. So yeah, you have to start when you're young so that you can truly have things when you retire. And that's the thing I would take away. Like if anyone were to ask me for some advice, that's the advice I would give. Can't wait until it's time to retire to then start putting away money or putting away things, but you want to start prepping early for that. and then don't work so hard to the point that when you retire, you can't even like be around to enjoy it. So I've seen that happen to some people too. And some people work so long that they don't get to retire at all. So yeah, you got to have a healthy balance. Healthy balance. All right, y'all, I did it. All right, let's fix these real fast. And I'm trying to think, how did I do it last time? I think I did it while we added them in, or did I? No, I think I had them already done. We're going to do it and add them in at the same time. It's Kathy. Let's see. I actually retired at 47 years old. Wow, Miss Kathy, really? She said she started when she was 19. Hey, Amy Michelle, welcome, darling. Look what we're making. Amy Michelle loves the flowers. Look, Amy Michelle, you came on a great time. Wow, that's beautiful, Miss Kathy. So you've been retired for a while then, I bet. That is beautiful. What did you retire from? I don't think I've ever asked you that. That is amazing. I celebrate you for that. That's encouraging right there. So start early so you can retire early. Okay, yes, ma'am. Please message me. I would love to hear from you. Thank you, sweetie. Yes, you do. That's your specialty. And it's so good to see you, sweetheart. Hope you're doing well. I'm just getting ready for all things. And we were talking about retirement just now, having some good conversations. Hey, Miss Valerie, how are you? Good to see you. All right, y'all. So we're adding in the ones we just made first. And really, they're all going to blend in now because I didn't take time to cut them like we did the first time. I'm just doing everything. And by cut them, I mean the zip ties. I'm just doing everything at the same time as I add it. And it is filling up nicely, as you all can see. Just coming together so nicely. Okay. Miss Valerie, do you like sunflowers? We were just talking about that. And how hot it is today. My fan is helping me make it though. So I really thought I was going to have to turn on the air, and I forgot about this fan in here. I usually use this fan when I sublimate things, but today I'm using it to cool down. So yeah, it's helping me out a lot. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me add a little bit here. Just to keep that shape going. You do, Miss Valerie? Yay. I knew you did. We've made so many things, right? We've made tumbler. Some of you have my sunflower tumbler. We've made the bows. Oh, and I got some beautiful ribbon from Nick's Seasonal Decor that you'll be seeing. So yeah, you'll have to stay connected so you can see that. It is gorgeous. All right, I'm almost halfway around, just that fast. We are going to add some leaves at the end. So we'll put some beautiful green leaves. I think it's fresh green, if I remember the color correctly. Either fresh or lime. I can't remember right now. I'll have to look. Might be lime. Because I think fresh green is real bright green. I forgot to glue the tip on that one, y'all, so I'm doing it now. It's like, oh, I forgot. So yeah, we're getting a lot done, aren't we? In our little live here. And this is helping me get prepared for all the events that are coming up. We're starting early this year, y'all. Like literally the vendors, the event, I should say, the host of all the events, they're not playing this year because I've already been approved for the Pecan Festival. So that'll be in November. So I went ahead and put that on the calendar. And let's see what else. I've already gotten an email about the Sweet Potato Festival. Their application's coming out soon. So yeah, everyone's ahead of the game, I feel like, this year. More so like sending out notices earlier than they usually do, at least. Okay, so we're just going around adding these in, as you can see. And I did a good bit of the prepping before the live. Now I keep forgetting to glue it. I'm getting so excited here. So next one, I'll try to do it before. It's a little easier because I'm not having to stretch it back out. And Aunt Flo, I think you're going to be really impressed with all the upgrades because every show I try to make things better. So Aunt Flo helps me. My mom usually comes when she's available. And of course, Mr. Touch of Faith. But yeah, we're making it bigger and better this time than ever before. This will probably be our best show yet, y'all. And I've been doing vendor events since 2018. And I can still reflect and remember my first event. I forgot again, y'all. That's because I'm talking to y'all. But anyway, it's okay. I didn't even really know what I was doing, but the Lord allowed us to have a very great day of sales, and people just blessed us with their presents and their gifts. I even had a gentleman donate to my business, and that was not, I wasn't expecting that because you have to remember I just started in 2019. On Etsy, 2018 is when I started everything. So not even a whole year. It was maybe 6 months or so. And I had someone donating to my business, and that just truly blessed me. I was surprised, thankful, and all the things at once. Yeah. So I say that to say we've done many shows since then, and every time our events just keep getting better and better, bigger and better. And so I truly believe this is going to be our best show yet this year. All of them, they're going to be the best. So I'm excited to see what God has in store. So yeah, if you're local to PD, you've got to come. So as soon as I get the official notices, I'll be making those announcements. So if you're on the newsletter, the email that I send out, you'll hear it probably first. And then I'll be sharing it here. Y'all, can y'all see how this is shaping up so nicely? Look at that 3-dimension I'm giving it. I know, right, Mama? So we got lots of projects we're working on this year, right, Mom? I need to get up and close the blind, but I'll do it in a second. I'm focused. I do teach flower wreaths in the creative circle. So if you need the step-by-step, nice and slow edition, you can certainly come check us out, Faith's Creative Circle. Just go to learnfromfaith.com. And if you want the link to come to you and you're on Facebook, just type the word create. And YouTube people, you already have it in the description of your video there. But yeah, this one, oh my goodness. I'm trying to think, what am I going to hang, y'all? On my door. I haven't decided yet. I have just our Godfold door hanger. You saw the wreath that I made. So I need to see what I'm going to switch out and hang for spring. So I guess I need to get my order in. Place my order with a touch of faith. All right, my drawer is getting empty. That's good. Means we're getting down to the end here. Do you have any questions while we're doing this step? We have, I think, 3 more. And then I only have 4 more to make, y'all. And then we'll make our leaves real fast. They don't take long at all. Mainly, I just need to decide where I want them. But I have an idea of that. And after this live, y'all, I'm going to hop on over to my mom's live. Run her live. I do that on Saturdays. So yeah, it's a family affair. Mom helps me with my page, and I help her. And that's the way it should be, right? Be a blessing to others, especially your family. All right, we have 1 more. Got just a dab of glue here. All right, last one. Last one. Yes, it is. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. So we have 5 to make. I didn't count right just now, but that's okay. As long as I don't have to burn any more mesh. I would burn it. We are good, because I was going to have to turn that back on if that's the case. So after I do this, y'all, I'm going to zoom you in so you can see it up close. Then I'll close my blinds. So what other colors would this look good in, y'all? Because we don't have to do just the yellow. We could make this in other colors. And I gave you an example of that on my page yesterday. So if you were watching my Facebook page yesterday, you already have an idea. Okay. All right, I'm going to zoom you in. Can y'all see that? Let's hold it up a bit. Look at there. All right, so hang tight. Let me go ahead and close my blinds. Then we'll cut those down, and you can see what it looks like. All right, we're back. So let's go ahead and cut these down. Oh, blue and white. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Blue and white. That would be gorgeous. Love that. How did I know, Miss Kathy, you were going to say some blue? And you know, I had some blue on my shelf here, and when I put the leftover yellow beside it, it looked gorgeous too. So I'm going to add another color option, blue and yellow. I think that would look good too. So we have blue and white, blue and yellow. Any other colors, y'all? Combinations you think would look beautiful with this design? All right, take a look. Ooh, look at there, y'all. Oh my goodness. Isn't that beautiful? All right, purple. Yes, purple would be gorgeous as well. All right, let's make our last 5 while y'all are telling me what colors you think you would love to see in this design. I can tell these were the pieces at the end of the roll because of how they're shaped. You can always tell it. So let's get them made, then we'll clean them up. Okay. So we have blue and white, blue and yellow, purple. Any other colors? I don't know if you saw my page yesterday, but I did pink and green. And I even had the inside Donzel looking like a rose. I don't know if you saw that. Donzel suggested that, and I still have that on the list for us. We've also done some patriotic flowers, not this one, but we have some patriotic flowers too. So I'm just thinking about different designs we've done. We've mixed patriotic with sunflower. That was gorgeous. So lots of color combinations, right? Y'all, I made them that fast. Look at there. Should have been timing myself. That was not bad. I can go back on the replay and see how fast I did them. Yay. All right, so now we're going to add these to our wreath. This is our last set. Okay, so let's keep going, y'all. We're doing the inside now. Starts to get a little tight as we add these. It's so worth it to see just how it all shapes up nicely. Just like so. I'm even adding a little bit of glue on the other side just to help everything stay the way that I want it to. And this wreath, by the way, you don't have to limit yourself to just hanging it on your door. It looks beautiful on a wall in your home. Sometimes I like to have decorations inside of my home like this, like wreaths. So if you have a door in your home, I'll offer that as another idea. It can be either a door in your home or a wall in your home. So yeah, it looked totally nice. I feel like my screen just refreshed, y'all. I don't see any new comments, but something moved. I don't know what that was, but maybe I'll see it in a second. And if your porch, if you're hanging it on your door, if your porch has a covering or an awning of some sort, that's going to help make your wreath last even longer, because that covering or awning will protect it from the weather and the elements. So I always recommend, if you have a covering, that's even better for your wreath. But definitely hanging it indoors, you don't have to worry about any of that. So yeah, it's going to last way longer. Even longer. Okay. Just trimming these little ends right there. So y'all have any questions? Which wreath do you think is your favorite if you had to choose one? Do you think like deco mesh, like the ones back here? Or do you like the flower? Do you like grapevine? Do you like the door hanger look? Do you like swags? What's your favorite to hang? That helps me kind of know what you're thinking when you decorate. All right, it's getting tight, y'all, so I had to make room for that one. Oh, you're getting rain, Miss Kathy. Wow, I think Mom said it rained yesterday for them. I see on my computer it's telling me rain tomorrow for us here. So hopefully that'll help cool it off, right? And are y'all seeing pollen yet? I felt like I saw a little bit of pollen on the trailer today when we were outside. And then there was this weird smell. I don't know what that smell was. My husband thought it could have been pollen, but then we both started smelling something else. So I really can't describe it. It had a weird smell. He described it better than I did, but I can't remember what he said. I'll have to ask him. Like, what was that smell? It was just very pungent. Y'all, we're down to the last 3. Oh my goodness. I'm getting so excited. It's only been, what, an hour and 7 minutes. Look at us. Woo-hoo. We are doing it. And I will show you our setup again like I did before. So yeah, you'll get to come along on the journey. Oh, okay. So that rain showed up early then. Interesting. It might happen here then for us too. Just never know. So I had placed a clip on the tip at first, thinking I was going to use that to hold it, but since I'm gluing it, I don't need that. All right, these are the last two. You like them all? Thank you, Donzel. Yeah, I think that's kind of my thing too. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in, what I'm wanting to decorate with. I love them all too. That's what I told Nick yesterday because he asked me what type I make. I said I make all kinds. So I don't just limit myself to one set kind. Miss Kathy loves all wreaths too. Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all, looking to see if we have time to make the leaves. I think we do, but let's see. I think what I'm going to do, I normally don't do this first. Let's go and put the center on. So that's done, and then we'll see what our time looks like for leaves. Okay. That way, at least I have the center finished. We're not making a center this time. We're going to use one of those pre-made centers. It's going to look like it's a sunflower center. Okay. All right, and then I need to put this one just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing like I did on that last one. Let's put a little bit of glue. Get right to that edge, just like so. All right, let's trim it down. Y'all ready to see it? All right, y'all, this is what we have. Take a look. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Can y'all see it? Look at there. Make sure my YouTubers can see it. What do y'all think? Isn't that a beautiful full wreath? Wow. Totally amazing. All right, so let's do this. I didn't need all of these after all, so I'm going to put them back. So we are going to add our center. And then whatever time remains. We'll see if we have time for the leaves. If not, I'll finish those and then I'll just share the picture afterwards, but I'll at least try to start the leaves, okay? Yay! All right, so here's the center. I've already picked it out. Right here. And I love this one. Whoops. Because it's like, let me make sure I grab the right one. Yes, this is like the two-tone brown color. Right here, I have one that's the darker brown, but we're going to use this one. I wanted the lighter one for springtime. Thank you. All right, so let's get this opened up. I'm going to be a little messy at first. Then we're just going to add a way to hang it to the back. We'll also do our hanger at the same time. Let's cut a piece of my little felt here. I keep all kinds of things, y'all, for projects like this. Okay. And I'm just going to pin this right in here so it's not going anywhere. Just like so. All right, and while that is setting up, thank you all. Thank you, thank you. While that is setting up, let's go ahead and add our hanger. So there are some holes at the top for us to add a hanger. I'm just going to add a way for you to be able to hang this on your door. I like doing all the heavy lifting for you. You don't have to worry about that. Just like so. Thank you. Now that we have our hanger, let's add our center. Okay, so we have a hanger there. Now we're going to add the center right here to our flower. Just like so. Look at there. It goes right on. Just going to turn it over. Secure it nicely because we don't want it going anywhere. All right. Look at what we have. Look at there. Oh my goodness, y'all. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's gorgeous without the leaves. So if you decide, hey, I want a sunflower without the leaves, you can let me know that, okay? Isn't that beautiful? What do y'all think? All right, let's see if we can add at least one leaf to it. And let me see. Let me do the top. I think I want to do the top. Yeah. I think I want to add one here. And if this is not where I want it, I'll move it over. So I've already made one leaf right here. I made that earlier. So let's go ahead and add it. Sometimes I like to do the leaves first now, but for this one, I thought, you know what? Let me just add it at the end. Just like that. Okay. All right. What do y'all think? Is that going to be beautiful or what? So we're going to have leaves peeking out just like so, all the way around. Y'all see that? Here we go. So there's the first one. Oh, wow. Donzel's already given me a 10 out of 10. All right. So I'm going to stop right there, y'all. If we had about 10 more minutes, I would stay on and finish, but I don't want to be late to my mom's live. But this is what we have created. I'm going to stand up so you can see it. So look at there. So we're going to have all, not just here, but the leaves are going to go all the way around. And let me show you real quick in case someone wants to see it. because I know I'm going to have that question y'all ask. Let's make one. Okay, so let's zoom in right here. I think you can see it right there. Let me grab one of the leaves. Oh, here they are. I can reach it right here. I had it on the counter. Back behind me. My table behind me. All right, so here we go. Let's make a leaf. So my leaves, I do a little different. I still use my diagonal. I turn the finished edge the same way. I'm going to fold halfway down and then fold from the bottom halfway up. Then I just start my little scrunchy scrunch, just like so. And then I rotate it like this. And just kind of bring them together. And then from there, I take the wreath. So I'm going to place one right here. So I take my zip tie just like that. And then I zip my leaf right here underneath. Just like so. Making it a part of the board. And look at there. Make sure it's super tight before I trim it down. And I cut it. And then there is leaf number 2. And they're all going to just kind of cascade out to the side like that. So let me open the camera back up. So see how it's going to start building around. Isn't that going to be beautiful? So I will finish up the rest. I might record it as a short video and post that for you. Would you like to see that as I finish the rest of those? And it might be after my mom's live before I post it. But yeah, I'll be sure to do that. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this live with me today. Thank you for being here. You all are the best part of my public page. I love it when I get to come hang out with you and we get to create something beautiful. So is there anything else before you leave for tonight? Remember, if you're interested in this wreath, you can either on Facebook comment the word sunflower, or if you're on YouTube, you have that direct link in the description. And while we are checking to see if there are any final comments, let me make sure you have that link, YouTube people. Thank y'all so very much. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to add that link for my YouTube people just to make sure, because I don't want you to have to go dig for it. And then Facebook, like I said, just comment the word sunflower. I will post a completed picture after I'm done. So stay tuned for that. I'll post that shortly, okay? All right, you all have a wonderful, blessed night, and we will be back for our next exciting live on Tuesday. So I can't wait to see who joins us. You all continue to stay safe, be blessed, and don't forget to go out and look for something good, because when you find that something good, you know you have found God. And remember, God's got me, God's got you, and we've got this. Don't forget your clocks. Move them forward tonight for our daylight savings, and I will see you back. Love you all so much. Bye, everyone.